He's a liar, and I think it's funny. He tried to act like he didn't even know my name.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. I kind of had a feeling where he was like, when he said that, I was like, have you sent that many dick pics that you're like, which one again?
Right, right. Like, geez, and
So
he's messy.
was he lying about it being unsolicited?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we were talking about what because somebody put something on Reddit, and we were talking about body types and how he had never had a big girl, and he's like, I sent you something to look, and I looked and I saw it, but I wasn't upset about it. I never complained that it was unsolicited, so I
Right,
just
right,
didn't
Did
right.
he?
ask for it.
Did
I
he?
would, yeah, I wouldn't be mad if he sent me one. You know what I'm saying? I feel that.
Just saying.
Um. What? He left. I don't.
Yeah, he's on
Okay.
my live on TikTok. He was in my live. I don't know if he dropped off of that or not.
Oh,
Well,
he
that's
was trying to
convenient.
keep you secret. We asked about what live. He was like, I don't know what live. Well,
Oh,
you were
sorry.
listening. You heard that. No, you're good.
Let me ask you, Autumn. Okay, so I don't believe his answer when it comes to the headboard. Could you please educate us on what he said about the headboard, when it was said, how it was said, the context, all of that?
Sorry. Okay, 1 second. I'm grabbing something. Sorry. Okay. So we talked for like a few hours. We were on the phone till almost 4 in the morning. So I got a bunch of information, and
You said you were on the phone until almost
yeah,
4 in the morning.
until after 4 in the morning, actually.
God, y'all keep late hours. Okay,
I'm telling you. Well, I have a baby, so they are
gotcha.
opposite. Yeah, but he was like, "Look, I'm gonna be real with you, Shorty. I did change a headboard. She's had a few unhinged moments, and he did change a headboard that had the word whore in it. And to my understanding, when that happened is when he got real close, and he's like, I come over there, and like
Hmm.
that's why I come and check on Shorty or come and check on Aurora. I don't even tell them I'm coming. I don't call. I don't text. I just go and check on her. And
Oh,
yeah,
Wait, could you
I
repeat
don't
that
like
last
that.
part? I'm sorry, Autumn. I didn't hear that last part. You were a little kind of in and out for me. Could you say that last part?
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Um, he said that he goes like he doesn't even call or a text before he goes over. That he just randomly pops up and checks on
What?
Aurora. Yeah.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Um.
weird.
Okay. Let me ask you
Yeah.
this, because it's kind of how I've. I mean, I think it's how a lot of people, or what a lot of people are speculating. Now, I asked him. He denied it. He said it's not true. But
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Past behavior kind of dictates future behavior.
Yeah.
Do you think that there could be anything going on there with him and Gypsy, or that he is wanting something to go on, or something has already happened? Because as a married man, with a family, I can tell you this: there's no way in hell my wife is going to be okay with me going over to some other married woman's house when the husband's not there, especially in that type of context, like that. Like, come on.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. He did not really. He didn't really act like it. He didn't say anything happened with them. But I know that when right before it dropped out, he called me, and he's like, "What's gonna happen, Autumn? What did you do?" I was like, I tried to tell you. You tried to play a game yesterday, and I warned you that if it got messy, that this was going to happen. And anyways, he said Gypsy was calling him. He's like, I don't want to lose my relationship with Gypsy. I value our
Ooh.
friendship. Yeah, and so he really
Wait, I'm sorry.
values
He
their
said
friendship,
what? He said
and he
what?
doesn't. He doesn't want to lose his relationship with
Oh,
Gypsy. That he really values their friendship. And I think he said it on his another live. Maybe it was mine or Mimi's, but he said that he's more friends with Gypsy than he is Kenny.
Wait, his brother said that he's more friends with Gypsy than he is his own brother?
He said that he's more friends with Gypsy. Rogie said he's more friends with Gypsy than he is
Holy,
with Kenny.
holy shit.
that's what I'm saying. That's weird. That's weird.
insane.
Now, he did tell us on stream tonight that he has not had this conversation yet with his wife. He knows he's in trouble. Let me ask you this, Autumn, because listen, first and foremost, let me tell you.
Real quick, that's a lie. He has. That's why he deleted his TikTok. His wife got on there and found out. But go ahead.
No, yeah, I trust me. I kind of figured that.
I felt the deception when he was saying the reason why he took down his TikTok. I was like, you are lying.
Yeah, you're not taking a break.
Well, he was also like, I'm going back on it today. I'm like, well, that was a quick little break.
Exactly.
Let me tell you real quick, Autumn. I listened to Morbid's live stream last night, and first off, let me tell you, I'm sorry because I know what it's like to be bullied, harassed, and targeted online, and have people threaten you. I'm sorry that you're having to endure that, and because that's just how this person rolls. But let me ask you, what's up with that? To me, it seemed like it was an orchestrated, Ken forced your mom into doing some sort of recording to throw you under the bus. Because I do believe that the headboard, obviously the incident happened. I believe you. I mean, and the reason why I do believe it is because there's just no reason in the world why Ryan in October of last year would have mentioned this headboard, this random incident. They keep trying to skirt over that fact and act like that's not, evidence to anything, which it is, because it's a fucking random ass thing to say. But what is this? So why did your mom say that? Because I know that you and other people are on record as saying that they have seen the headboard, evidence, whatever that is. So what is that? What's going on?
So first, I just want to say I dropped a screenshot where my mom flat out denied. Now, this is before the recording came out. Flat out denied having anything to do with speaking to Morbid or anything to do with Morbid. Now, I guess I didn't word it right. So maybe she did do this recording and I didn't know. But I will share the same story that I've shared before. My mom...
Hold on, you're in and out.
When I was younger... Sorry, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. My mom, when I was younger, she had a friend that my dad did not want her to hang out with. He was at work. She came over. She left before he got home. She told me, don't tell my dad. I told my dad when he got home. She told my dad I was lying. He said he was going to beat me. And my dad went to jail for child abuse. So when I say beat, I mean beat. He was going to beat me if I was lying. And she told him I was lying and stood there while I got beat.
Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God.
It's okay. Yeah, I fully believe that she did do that. And because she just doesn't, Kennan's her first boy and she's always valued Kennan a little more. So.
I echo. I'm very sorry that happened to you as well, Autumn. And that's why I'm not okay with just any excess bullying or hate coming your way. Or anybody for that matter.
Thank you.
If you've got a point to make
Exactly.
it and then move on. That's how I feel. But so do you think that this is your mom just trying to appease Ken and that's what this is about? Because it seemed very forced.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it seemed like. I know that she told me that Gypsy had just started talking to her again because I had started questioning her, like, did you really call the authorities? Like, what did you do with this video? Why didn't you do anything? And she's like, I did. And they said they wouldn't do anything. It was too late. And I called Christine Rod, and that's what made Gypsy mad and not talk to me anymore. And so I think she just doesn't want to lose Kennan, like I said, her precious Kennan.
My opinion on all of this is, obviously, you're on record, as well as are other people, that the headboard video exists. Not that that's really comes as a surprise to any of us that have been following and watching this entire, saga from the get-go. I mean, this is a convicted murderer. We know that she has violent tendencies.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm at Walmart, so there's people.
No, you're fine. But it doesn't come as a surprise to any of us But you're on record, obviously, saying that the headboard thing did happen, as well as our other people. I think where a lot of people have been conflicted and confused when it comes to you and all of this is that, and I get it. You're in a tough position, right? You want to maintain your relationship with Ken, and you know, there's been you. First off, you have met Gypsy and your niece, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They want me to say that I haven't, so I said it on a live last night. I was like, sure, let's just say that, Gypsy. Let's just run with your narrative. Now what? That's where they're getting that I switched or said that I did and didn't. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's been like a main point of their contention. Well, let me ask you this. Why is Ken not standing up for you when it comes to what his friend Morbid is doing?
My guess is his drop connection due to us not hearing the background anymore. It's probably just like, especially like at a Walmart with everybody's phones at once.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Here we go. Yeah.
She's back. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I just got a text that I guess Morbid said that Kenan and my mom are going to go live tonight and call me a liar or something. So.
Really?
Jesus.
Okay, so Autumn, do you not have anything to say about this? Like, this is kind of some. I got to be honest. This is some messed up family dynamic.
Yeah, this is some fucked up shit. Like, I'm about to, like, I can read my text this morning where I came at her and she said, let me pull it up. She said, how the fuck am I picking a side? I have not and do not want to. I told Kenan, I told Gypsy, and I've told you. What y'all do on TikTok, I couldn't even care less. I love you. I love my son. I love my whole family no matter what.
Your brother's kind of a bitch.
I think the connection dropped again.
I didn't put anybody on timeout. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I didn't put anybody on timeout. Guys, I'm not even able to focus on the chat right now. So Ken is going live with his mom tonight, and Morbid is in the middle of it.
Yeah, weirdo that he is. Yeah, like that's what I was gonna say to Autumn was just how fucked up it is. Like that is so fucked up for a guy to insert himself into a family to like break up, like even have any part of like breaking up a family or anything like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy. But that's also obviously the fault's not entirely on Morbid at all. Of course, there's accountability on the full-grown adults who are about to argue about his sister. They're about to argue together against somebody is also their fault, which is a really weird thing to do, in my opinion. But they were also on an international television show, and people like that, usually from what I've seen after talking about 90 Day Fiance for 8 fucking years, is like people don't care about their relationships and shit as much as they care about being like public and famous and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who texted her? Morbid Ken? It sounded like she said Morbid text, because she actually literally said Morbid just texted saying Ken and the mom are going live.
It's not rage baiting, guys. That's not what he's doing. This is just who he is. He takes pleasure in chaos.
He does rage bait a lot.
Well, rage bait usually gets you views, and his are tanking.
So, yeah, well, I mean, like in the beginning, like when he was like talking shit, when he started going against other creators and like me and shit, like he was just doing like such basic rage bait where I was like,
yeah. But yeah, to get involved in I hope she comes back. Fuck,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know. She's still here, but I don't. Let me check her mic settings.
It's just probably just being in that Walmart's probably hard.
Yeah, dude. Freaking Ghost. I was on the phone with him earlier, and I walked into Walmart, and I was talking. I was like, dude, like, let me just hit you back later. I don't like talking on the phone when I'm in the store because I just feel weird. And I was like, because I always feel like, and Ghost was like, yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like everybody's listening to him. Like, that's because they are. So,
True. I usually never
um,
even just talk on phones in general.
but anyways, I don't know if she's going to come back. But bottom line, I wish I could have asked her some more questions. But this is some
Uh,
fucked up shit. Like, for like, listen, at this point, I the mother is being shady as shit. Like, how is any
it was cool to have like them both on here and like you and Raggy.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I texted him that I couldn't believe he would do this because Sheena said it was a setup. And, like, before we even said anything, she was saying in a live that she knows that Rogie was talking to me. They all know because it was a setup. And Rogie said that he had, before, like, when he first hit me up, that message was screenshotted and they had a group chat already. So, yeah, and when I asked Kenan and was telling him, like, I can't believe you do that, he's like, you're crazy if you think that I let him set you up or sent him. But he didn't express any apology or anything.
wow.
Yeah, or
Wow.
any like disdain for any of that happening.
Nah, none.
And he hasn't expressed any apologies or remorse for recruiting a relentless harasser of women and just people online and Sir Morbid X to just threaten and torment you online. He doesn't give a shit about that either.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, that figures. So I think your brother's just a bitch, to be honest with you, Autumn. I think he's a little fucking bitch. And
I think I've been defending the wrong sibling, really.
yeah.
Like,
It's
Would you say they're defending the wrong sibling? I didn't hear.
no, I
Like,
said I think I've been defending the wrong sibling. Like, I've been too nice to Kenan, and
I
he's
think you have.
obviously not finding it. Yeah.
I think you have as well. I think also I understand, like, you're put in a tough, like, you're in a situation, you're trying to, you had genuine concern about all of this, and there's been a lot of distractions thrown. You're being pitted against your own family, or they're, your mom. I don't know what this is about. That's disappointing to me. Like, I only have my mom, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't imagine if I was in your situation and I saw that my mom was about to go online and basically call call you a liar.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, I mean, like I couldn't imagine being in like any of the positions like that you've said, that brought up today, especially like with the mom thing and stuff like that, and like having somebody fucking just infiltrate and try and like make the family life worse is just insane to me. I feel super bad about that, but
This is all just ridiculous.
And so now listen, I was doing a live stream yesterday, and so somebody told me that when it comes, I just want to give you an opportunity to clear everything up. When it came to Gypsy's live stream yesterday, people were saying that you had gifted her money, but somebody told me in my live stream that you were you left us, like, I think you left a message, like a sarcastic message or something, and it was supposed to be going to Ken. Or could you clear that up, or did you want to?
Yeah, I'll clear it up. So yesterday, I was told that this was all going to be squashed and we'd have no drama as long as I went on a pro Gypsy panel. And so, and then Rogie texted me and told me to go over on Gypsy's panel and be nice. So I went over on Gypsy's panel and I gifted her and Kenneth.
damn.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe that was like they were kind of like setting you up, because listen,
that's what I thought immediately.
Right? Because this is what's not set right with me, Autumn, is that the moment you entered the whatever you want to call this, the picture, Morbid, the very moment you went onto his live stream, he was telling you, just wait until the anti-Gypsy people turn on you. And he was also trying to insinuate that it was anti-Gypsy people that had sent you death threats. Well, first and foremost, no anti-gypsy people would be sending you death threats. That's not true. But it also seemed as though he was trying to set up what's happening and what has been happening, which is for everybody to turn on you, because he kept echoing that sentiment over and over and over again. So I do feel as though a lot of this is orchestrated.
And I'm sorry, I have a text message that I haven't dropped yet from when I came at Kenan. Like, you need to clear it up. Like, I met fucking Aurora and Gypsy. Like, it's not, I don't understand this. And he's like, I tried to warn you about this, and I just have to find it. I don't know what it said, like word for word, but I already dropped it to Mimi, I think. And she, I think, shared it last night, or she shared it and took it down, but we have it. And, I think that this is really fucked up what Morbid's doing. I think that this was, like, I came out with some real information, and I think Morbid was butthurt that he didn't have it. And maybe I got traction that, like, he wanted, because I didn't know he messaged me, apparently, and he's like, if you want to come on my panel, if you have anything to say, you know, come on my panel. I own the Gyp verse and everyone in it.
Yeah.
And he sent me that, I think, before I made my video. And so, I guess maybe he's upset that I didn't come to him, or he just has a hard on for me. I really don't know.
Both of those things at once.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He sucks. Yeah, no, he's definitely, like, of course, the traction, anything like that. He just is jealous of anybody getting views that he could have got.
Exactly.
Which is sad. He's 50.
And I think it's disgusting that my mom or my brother or anybody would even still be talking to Morbid, whether it's cordial or not, after all the disgusting things that he said and did about Aurora and the AI pictures and the things that he did.
Yes.
Like, for them to have any mutual ground with him is disgusting.
Wait, he made AI pictures of their daughter?
Yeah, he made, like, disgusting things. That's what everybody's, I mean, yeah. He said some really foul-ass things about her, too.
Well, very much so. I played one of them yesterday, one of the voicemails he left Christy Blanchard. And I also have other screenshots where, I mean, he was calling her, you know, redacted. Also, like, as a parent, and you're a parent, Autumn, like, that's not something that you're going to forgive. If somebody says and does the things that he did towards your child and your family, that is not something that you're just gonna forgive and forget. Oh, okay. You support me now? Fuck yeah, hell yeah, let's be friends. That's not normal. But again, Autumn, you have to look at the people around Gypsy and Ken. Everybody in that circle. Oh, she dropped out. Son of a bitch. Hopefully she'll come back. None of them. You're good. I don't even. What did I say? I don't even remember.
The last thing I heard you say was something about a parent.
Oh, well, you have to look at the people around them. The people that they keep in their circle. None of them are sane, normal, rational individuals. I mean, I can't really name anybody that is even close to respectable in that whole lot of them. And the fact that they would let somebody like that into their circle, who spent so much time harassing and going real life against them, that's
Exactly. It's gonna get a little loud. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But gypsies, they're all crazy, and I think Ken's a bitch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know, before, like, maybe a couple of days ago, I would have asked people not to say that, but considering what he did and how he responded, and he is, and he is a bitch.
I mean, Autumn, you have to listen again. If he was a caring brother, and this is your family. I'm not trying to tell you what to think, but look, there's no way in hell I would ever mobilize a hate campaign that guy does to people against one of my own family members. So you need to recognize that you're better than that. That's just classless, man. That's bottom of the barrel stuff. I don't know what the hell this shit is that your mom is doing tonight. That's gotta hurt. So my apologies there.
Thank you.
But
does. Yeah, it does hurt. Like I want to say I believe it when I see it, but I said that and she did it. So thank you. I really would have thought. I don't know. She told me she was out of it. Thank you. I just don't know why. And Kenan told me that day. I guess Gypsy screenshotted our message where I had told her about the incident where I had woke up and my ex-husband had smoked weed with my sister or something. And she screenshotted that and she shared it and she dropped it. And my brother messaged me apologizing to me and telling me that he was sorry, that he told her to take that shit down and not to say anything else. And he told me, like, verbally, we spent over an hour on the phone. He would kick that bitch out if she wouldn't stop.
Whoa.
Gypsy?
Yes. And so, like, I'm so, like, I don't understand. Like,
Major switch up.
exactly. And the only thing I can think of is maybe it's Aurora. And, like, he just can't say it, I know I have conversations with Kenan, like maybe a few months ago where we were talking about him leaving with Aurora and how he couldn't do it. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Sorry, it switches over to my Bluetooth.
You're good.
Yeah, he couldn't leave with Aurora because of Louisiana law or something, and it's not that easy, but that he was trying to figure something out. And so I'm just like, I don't get, like, why you're acting this way now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Yeah. There could be a lot of reasons for that, like he's afraid of change. He's, look, I've been back and forth on whether or not there's a kid. You say there's a kid, that's fine. I'll take you. I'm going to operate under the assumption they do have a kid. But, if there's a child involved, that's obviously another reason. I don't know if there's any, I hear people say that Gypsy has money. I don't know if I really believe that. I don't know if she has that much money because I've always thought if she does, Christy and Rod have that in trust funds, and I feel like they've gone through a lot of that money. I really don't know that there's that much money as people say, and people should never believe what Wine Box. This, like when you Google somebody's net worth, they're accurate.
Yeah, I used to say I was worth like $5 million. I was like, yeah, right.
So I don't know. I don't know if money is a factor, or I just don't know. But they're messy as shit. That they are messy.
they really are. It's funny. Y'all got like 5 million. My net worth was 25 cents.
Hey, that's my net worth right now. So I feel
like, damn. But yeah, no, they are very, very messy, and I tried to keep it very, like, I guess, mutual. I didn't come out bashing her and saying she was crazy. Like, I came out from a place of concern, and I had tried to reach out to her, and she flat out ignored me. And I had already known about this incident since February. My mom assured me back then that, she called the authority, everything was fine, and they were working on it. And so when Nina dropped her video of there's more rumors of the stuff, like, and my sister had called me and told me she was talking to Ryan, it made me want to ask Gypsy, like,
that Nina was talking to Ryan?
No, that my sister.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. And it made me just, like, I reached out to her and I told her, I know you don't have to lie to me. You can lie to TikTok, but not me. And that's when I offered up the story about my ex-husband. And she just blew right over it, didn't even say anything about it. And that's when I was like, am I dealing with somebody who's psychotic? Like, she might not even recognize that she's in an episode, and I don't want, my brother or my niece to be on the other end of that, because she was on Sheena's live having a really hard time explaining those kind of behaviors. She's like, why would anybody do this? And and then a video drops of her being very unhinged, and she dropped off. Like, the normal her, she can't even explain it, and that's why I said I don't think they're connected, and that's where the danger was. Like, obviously the people around her are lying and sweeping it under the rug because they know
Yes.
that could possibly bring some issues with the child. And they're not going to go and take and rip a family apart. Gypsy, if you need help or services, then that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to. Your past is proven what it can lead to if you ignore certain things.
Of course, especially when we all know now that, you know, the facts and the circumstances around her entire case, what everybody was led to believe, was a lie. I mean, evidence doesn't lie. And so, like, when you take that into consideration, you're left with the fucking fact that you've got a very dangerous person, you know, in custody of a child, and is very capable of. Listen. I feel as though the blanket video, this headboard video that we haven't seen, like, look, when it comes to the blanket video, that came off very performative. That was Gypsy pretending to be mad, in my opinion. That was Gypsy trying to make a scene. I think the real Gypsy, when she's mad and having a tantrum, I think it's a hell of a lot more violent than that.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think it is by definition performative since she did set up the camera.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, there was no tears coming out of her face. I don't know.
She just dropped out. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
And
I don't.
Real quick, Nicole. Yeah. Sorry, Nicole said they are talking shit on Sheena's live. That's fine. Do you guys understand? Like, listen, you have to consider the source. You have to consider the source when it comes to the people talking about this, stirring the pot, and blah, blah, blah. Like, do you understand the source? Like, Sheena, do we really need to talk about Sheena?
I was just about to say, because she was just bragging with Gypsy herself on the live about being violent and running people over and trying attempted murder of their spouse, all of this stuff, laughing about it.
Yeah, she's also said that she's eaten human flesh before and that she's a proud Satanist. But look, listen. Yeah, dude.
That's the craziest thing I've heard this month.
Yeah, bro. This is nothing. Like, when it comes to these people, you have to consider the source. Now, let me show you something. I'm going to show you guys real quick, just to throw another example out there. All right. This is like, so whenever Morbid attacks me, right? Whenever he attacks me and says the foul shit that he says about me, this is what I keep in mind. Okay. So I want you all to watch this. It's very short, 40 seconds.
8-year-olds, dude.
It's a Billy Joel song.
The Piano Man, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Do you want to hear a Kyle having sex in front of his children live on air on YouTube Live? Can you believe he did this? All right. Anyhow, what's up, man?
Got to consider the source.
Jesus Christ.
That's a small sample.
Yeah, he's thank you. I don't understand his I don't even know where he came from. Like, he's such a contradiction. Like, he's a walking contradiction. Like, everything he says, I tried to tell you to keep it in private. You didn't tell me shit because you're not involved in it, first. And second off, I already showed where I did keep it in private. You're completely ignoring that she ignored my text. I tried to keep it in private. This was not something I felt like we could wait any much longer, since it had been happening since February. Like, geez. He's just,
I mean, he is entirely a huge fucking hypocrite and shit like that. Like when he was apologizing to Ken, just sucking his balls. It was just the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. He's just like, oh, I love you, Ken. I'm sorry for calling you gay. I saw somebody comment, and I'll just like reiterate, like, I hope like you don't let like Sir Morbid like rage bait you or anything with like any crazy shit he says. He's just saying it like just to purely make you angry and like respond.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I think what it is.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have receipts. He doesn't have whatever, and he's trying to get me to drop it. And I'm not. I'm not. I've sent it where it needed to be sent, and there's. I think that there should be something that should be opened by it. I would hope something's gonna get open, but until I get a status back on that, I'm just not gonna drop it. It's gotta wait because for my niece, for her safety.
Yeah, of course, because like these people, they care more about online than they do like what's actually going on.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, guys, if they go in there and they take her away, they're going to take her away from my brother and Gypsy. And she's going to go to Gypsy's family. She's not going to go anywhere where my brother or his family's at because they're out of state.
I mean, wait, I'm sorry. You said she'll go where?
Like, she will go to Gypsy's family that lives right there in Louisiana.
I don't know if I've heard that's what people say, but I don't know. I feel as that if Ken has real evidence of her freakouts and just crazy behavior, I feel as though that like I don't buy into the whole concept that this little parish that they live in is that fucking corrupt that he cannot, file an emergency order of custody or protection, whatever you call it, and if he has evidence proving all of this stuff, I think Ken actively chooses to remain in this situation. I don't buy that shit. I think that's a load of shit. And let me ask you this: why is it okay? So, you got Morbid saying that this headboard video doesn't exist, okay? And we have I have you, and I have Nina, right? And they're saying,
and you have Ryan.
And Ryan, right? You have three people. Okay, so why is Nina not saying anything about this? Why has she not come out and been adamant in saying, yes, it does exist. Morbid is lying.
So to my understanding, because I spoke with her earlier, she is going to say something tonight. We might be doing a live panel tonight.
Okay, so, I'm sure it'll be very carefully worded because those two don't go against each other.
Yeah, okay, so that's why I said we're going to, that's why we're going to do this live, because she has thought that, she thought something shady was going on, and now she's lost a lot of respect for Morbid. I guess she said she lost a lot of respect for him, I guess, because of what this is doing. And so she feels bad. Because of, I guess Morbid got trashed, right? Real bad or something.
Like, I mean, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Of course, he's been trashed for multiple reasons, but
yeah. Well, she didn't say she hates him. She didn't have beef with him. She just this situation isn't cool, and she doesn't like what he's doing because he's doing exactly what everybody did to him, and that's why she felt bad for him. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't personally. I don't trust either of them, but that's just me. I'm sure it's going to be some very carefully worded stuff. I don't expect really from that. I'm sure maybe she'll voice that privately. I don't think we'll hear shit publicly. That's my personal fucking prediction when it comes to that shit. Because I've seen this shit. I've been here. I know how these people operate. So. But hopefully I'm wrong, because if that is the case, then I hope she does come out, and I hope that she does make it right. I hope that she does say, you know what, enough of this shit. This happened. Stop minimizing it. These are real. This is real shit. Like, so stop trying to. And also, it's just really, it's messy. It's gross. This almost 50-year-old man involving himself in your family affairs and just pinning people against each other, and I'm sorry that you're in the middle of it. I'm sorry that your mom is playing this game apparently as well. She needs to support all of her children, not just one, to save public space. That's just my opinion. Not trying to bash anyone in your family, but that's that's how I feel.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
When and where is this live supposed to happen that Ken is doing tonight? Or where is this happening?
I just got told that he was going to do it. Let me see.
Ken's going to do it on his TikTok?
No, Morbid.
They're going on
Case-
Morbid's
Morbid-
channel.
Yeah, Morbid has Ken and your mom
Oh,
going on tonight to
wow.
call you a liar.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Yep.
are you serious?
Oh my
Yep.
god.
They're going
Yeah.
on Morbid's panel
Yes.
to do this.
Oh shit. I haven't looked on his fucking channel in a while. He did a whole stream about you.
Yep.
I
He's
had
done a
no
couple.
fucking idea. I don't look at this guy's shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
And let me
He's done
let
a
me tell you
couple.
something.
Oh my god. 5
So,
whole hours. Oh my god. It's 8.
Yeah.
first
3
off, that's
hours.
disgusting. That's revolting that they are going on his panel to do this, especially with everything that is out there on Jimmernam, Misery Box, Sir Morbid X.
Yep.
Everything that is out there on this man, anybody that continues to panel up with him, you are co-signers and you are enablers. And I don't have to go into his history. It's all there. It's all there. But the fact that they are doing this on his channel is wow, dude. That is some gross shit. That is next level gross shit on I'm sorry. On your mom and Ken's part.
Yeah, I'm trying to see because if she really does, I'm seeing if my Matthew, please, if my her friend, she has like, I call her my second mom. She's a really good friend of hers. Yes, I did. She's a really good friend, and I'm gonna see if she'll go on with me to battle it because my mom, she doesn't just show me stuff. I'm not the only person that has known about that or talked about that since February. So if she really wants to do that, we'll do it. But
let me tell you, Autumn, this is what you can predict tonight on Morbid's on his live stream that he does with Ken and Raina. You guys are gonna see you guys are gonna see Morbid on his best behavior, pretending to be the nice guy, pretending to be sympathetic, and asking the softball questions that he has prepared them for going into this live. That's what you're gonna see. But we all know who the real Morbid is, and we've seen who the real Morbid is. And I want everybody that is in here, in this chat, listening to this live stream, I want you all to flood his fucking comments and ask Raina why she is throwing one child under the bus to save public face for her son that is married to a murderer. That's not being a real mom, Raina. That's some toxic ass shit.
Yeah, it really is. And I guess she's already gone on Morbid's panel before and told everybody about my trafficking, and I didn't tell her to tell anybody that, but I guess she shared that. But she shared it for sympathy, for her to get sympathy. Oh, your daughter was this. Like, she doesn't. I thought my mom was past this behavior.
Well, I'm really sorry, Autumn. I'm sorry. My heart goes out to you. It does. And, and that was not her place to put your past out there like that because obviously it's, these people online, they'll use it against you and that's not cool. Look, I've been on for over 3 hours. I don't know if I'm really just probably like you, pissed off at this point, and I don't know. Does anybody else have any other questions? Or Autumn, did you have anything else that you wanted to say?
No. I'm home now. I'm about to get off of here, and then if it goes down tonight, I'll probably be on someone's panel. So
don't go on his panel. Don't go.
No,
I mean, don't go on his panel. Whatever you do, just avoid him. Don't let him bait you. I thought you did good last night because he was really going strong at you. It was just, I don't like bullies like that when they just say the most, like, he says these cruel things about people and then he follows it up with this forced, like, sinister laugh, like he's taking enjoyment in what he's doing. But this is a guy that was encouraging somebody to kill themselves in the past. Like the stuff on this guy, it's dark, it's fucked up.
Yeah, he's making fun of women that are bigger, calling Audrey like large and like whispering it. It's like he's just disgusting.
In every shape and form. Yeah, 100%. But well,
It was
I don't
good
know, guys.
talking with y'all. I've got to get in here. I just got home. If I'm well, sorry. I am open to coming on any panel. If y'all want me to, or come back on a live.
For sure, you're welcome anytime. And thanks for coming up. It was. I'm glad you answered the questions. Bikes, did you have anything you wanted to say? Or?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for coming on, and thanks for like being cool and all that shit.
Yeah, thank y'all for
Appreciate
being
you.
cool and not trashing or bashing. So,
Of course.
all right.
Absolutely. Thank you, Autumn. Thanks for coming up, and just hang in there.
All right. Take care.
All
See
right,
ya.
you too. Thank you.